nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Here's the heat. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Quickly on the left. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Punt is in the air on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Finds his man, it's Matthews. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Jordan. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. Yeah, I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open. Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'll have to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Pressure coming. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You get this far behind the chains, and it's a guaranteed passing situation. Defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. To throw on first down. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. how do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll try it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Unleashes one. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice. Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, he's got some space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. First down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a first down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Flores. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the...
Touchdown, UCLA! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
There he goes! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. And the defense will corral the midfield.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Kick is in the air. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
They boot it away on 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Wormley.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This time they'll go to the running game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to take off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown Trojans! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the ground, it's Flores. Turning it on! And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Motion from the back. On the ground, it's Wormley.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back, getting the yardage.
And the Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Pucks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Release to the back. That's caught. It's Flores. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Flores. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Marshall. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
And giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball? The play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than this.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the sling.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed, and the return man. Showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab, it's Marshall. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that now, this guy's second sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up to this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown...
Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Off the play fake on first down. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. He stood tall in the pocket, held his ground, and delivered a strike despite taking that hit.
I'm impressed with this quarterback, boy. In the pocket like that, you've got all these bodies, and guys are trying to grab you, and guys are trying to shield your vision downfield. He knew he was going to get popped, and he was able to stand in the pocket calmly and deliver a strike downfield.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
By the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And this offense still has time, but a nice job. Let's get as many plays as we can. Get up to the line of scrimmage quick. Keep working the tight ends. Keep working the middle of the field, but we got to do it in a hurry.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Lost, the defense is wide open. It's a seam wide open. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Flores. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This to jump into the lead in the final minute. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, UCLA.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. Smashes it between the uprights. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This isn't the only victory bell in college football, but it is the one that weighs nearly 300 pounds. And this season, it will find its home in Westwood as UCLA takes down USC. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another